We will discuss experiment number 16 to determine normality of given strong acid, that is a hydrochloric acid, with by potentiometric titration by locating its endpoint graphically. Okay, objective of this experiment: to learn the concept of potentiometry, to understand construction and working of given potentiometer, to acquire skill of handling potentiometer, to understand the principle of behind experiment. Then requirement of this experiment: instrument analytical balance, potentiometer, then chemical distilled water 0.1 normal sodium hydroxide, hydrochloric acid. Then principle of this experiment: potentiometric determination of the endpoint depends on the fact that the potential across the two electrodes immersed in the solution changes sharply at the equivalent or endpoint. This change is similar to the color change by an indicator in usual method, but the potentiometric method is more accurate. These titrations are useful when no suitable color indicator are available. Okay, potentiometric titration is this titration is useful for when no suitable color indicator are available. An equivalence point can be accurately found out after plotting normal plot. It is known that the neutralization of acid and base is always accompanied by the change in the concentration of hydrogen and hydroxide ions. In potentiometric titration are performed by solutions which show changes in a potential or pH by addition of a reagent or titrant. In this technique, the absolute value of potential with respect to standard half cells is not required to be known. The changes occurring during the course of addition of titrant are sufficient. The equivalence point of reaction is shown by sudden changes in potential on a plot of EMF readings against the volume of titrant being added. There are different methods adopted to locate endpoint. The critical problem in location of the endpoint is known the point at which the quantities of reacting species are present in equivalent amount at the equivalence point. It is generally found graphically. Three methods are used for this purpose. Then method 1, method 2 and method 3. There is a three methods. First method is here value of EMF or pH are recorded on graph paper as a coordinate and volume of titrant added as abscissa. Then smooth line is drawn for all points, and point which gives the value volume considering to the maximum slope of a curve is found out. It is also required small increments of titrant near equivalence point for accurate results, since it involves drawing the best curve through the experimental observation. Then method second is difference of EMF or pH for the volume of titrant added, and E or pH delta E or pH P and E or pH for the volume of a titrant added. E or pH is plotted as coordinate versus the volume of titrant fee added as a abscissa. From the shape of the graph, it becomes clear that maximum change in the EMF or pH occurs at the equivalent point. An endpoint can be readily recorded by the drawing perpendicular from the peak of the graph or volume axis. Then third method is, in this method use second derivatives, E divided by V, where in the square of difference in the potential or pH of a volume added versus the square of the volume added is plotted. Then endpoint is shown as 0 point, where the slope curve of a E square divided by V square is maximum. Then procedure of this experiment is a burette 25 ml capacity is used. Then in the burette add 0.1 molar sodium hydroxide. In the beaker add, which is a 100 ml capacity, add 10 ml given sample of a hydrochloric acid plus 60 ml distilled water. then increment 1 ml, then record initial potential difference of solution in a beaker and further reading upon the addition of 0.1 mole of sodium hydroxide. Then calculate E divided by V, then plot this graph and against E divided by V against a volume of 0.1 molar sodium hydroxide added. Then determine the end point graphically either by the method 1 or method 2. Then calculate the normality of given acid N1 V1 is equal to N2 V2. Then this is a calculation part. N1 is equal to N1 V1 is equal to N2 V2. Normality and volume of HCl and is equal to normality of sodium hydroxide and volume of sodium hydroxide. Then there is a calculation of a normality of strong acid HCl by potentiometric titration, and after calculation this value of the normality of HCl is strong acid is put into this result.